welcome back to Digging Georgia for the weekly update for the garden. A lot of things are starting to kick in out here. Actually, I'm out here today. I got off work a little early. I was able to get off work. So I want to see what I can pull out the garden today. I guess I'll go ahead and do a little update walkthrough before I do any kind of picking. But here's what we got going. Tomato plants, they're doing pretty well. I trimmed a couple suckers off of them a couple days ago, just to get them going a little more, but they seem to be doing good. It's like something might have hurt that one, unless it's just new leaf. Can't tell. Yeah, sucker. So I'm gonna clip that sucker out of there. Makes it look kind of weak looking. But the heat's been hot today, so they're kind of, some of the plants, the pepper plants don't look like they're wilting, but the tomatoes look kind of like they're kind of got a little wilt to it. All my cow horn peppers, they're coming back. If you looked on my other videos, they were kind of yellow looking. They poked right out there, but now I trimmed a lot of the yellow leaves off of them. The new growth's coming in, and they're starting to become some green cow horn pepper plants now. Habaneros on this one are looking pretty good. They're getting a lot bigger now. All green on the inside in there. Got some more farming hanging around. So they're gonna be making some more here shortly. It's pretty shady in there for out in the middle of the yard. Look at that cucumber patch. Look at that thing. It has become something now. Now it just has to give me cucumbers. I've been getting a lot of little babies on there, but there's nothing happening yet. Big flowers, man. These are huge flowers on here. Look at the size of these flowers on these cucumbers. My finger compared to it. They big. There are cucumbers inside there. But they can sneak up on you. These cucumbers can sneak up on you. And you'll have a giant cucumber in there. But look, there's one. That might form one. I've been getting a lot of pollinators in here, little ants and wasps and other little bugs flying around in there. Collard greens looking good. I mean, I thinned them out. I already made my little batch of collard greens. I had enough to fill a whole pot full, and they were pretty good. There's some big leaves. I think they cook real good under, like, for an hour. I cook them for an hour, and they cook real well. I guess maybe because they're not giant like other collard greens in the winter time or something. So I don't know. Not a first time I ever did collard greens, so I couldn't tell you. Second time I cooked them. There's another cucumber right there. That's gonna form. That's gonna go. Okra's getting bigger. Look how big this okra done got. Look at that stuff. Pretty nice. Cow horns over here done gotten green as well. He's tucked down inside there, but they gotten greener. More growth on their shoots are coming along. Looking good. Look at this squash plant over here. Tell me, look at this thing. Look at this thing. Look how big this thing is. You can see this thing at nighttime. That's the yellow squash, and it's getting bigger down there. First time I ever grew yellow squash. I don't think this one's gonna make it. It didn't get fertilized apparently, but we'll take it off today. Looks like I got some zucchini to pick. I got some coconut to pick today, which I'm going to be picking. Good size right there. They were good size. That's what you want, them kind of sizes. You don't want nothing really too big because they get kind of tasting like a gourd, Over here got the zucchini. Two nice size one right there. Look at this one. Big mama. I'm taking them off today. That thing was a lot smaller yesterday. It's crazy how much they grow. I watered it at nighttime last night. I wasn't able to do it in the daytime, so maybe that kind of spiked it a little bit. Other than that, they're doing pretty good. I'm just trying to pay attention to them because once they start yellowing real bad, they're yelling at the bottom, which is okay. I don't care. They're dying off, the old babies. I'll probably trim them off, but eventually you start getting them little squash borers in there and can harm the plant. So hopefully the stalks are pretty dang fat on these, so they probably got some long life in them. We'll find out. All my jalapenos are doing well. They're getting real big all the way down there. I accidentally pulled one off yesterday that was growing on here. There's a couple of them growing on there now, probably 8 or 9 of them, but that thing's you know, habanero, I'm not habanero, but jalapenos got that jalapeno taste to them. But this had like, it wasn't even hot, but it tasted like a spice, like garlic with something mixed with salt and stuff. That's what it tastes like. I ate with some taco last night, and that's what it tastes like. It didn't even taste like a jalapeno. Maybe because it was younger or something, wasn't fully developed, maybe about that long. But I don't know, just something that smelled real good. It's just something different, I guess. I don't know. Beans are growing, a lot of beans. I'm letting them get a little bigger. All down the line, you got beans, man. Just, you can see them. All these beans. Beans all over the place around. Flowers and beans and flowers and beans. Like Jack and the Beanstalk around here, man. They're all down here. Beans. All down here, beans. Baby beans. Look at this thing going all crazy. They don't know where to go at. So wrap it back this way or something. Sweet peppers are starting to get their little bulbs on there. They're starting to grow little pepper bulbs. I might cut some of these off. I don't know yet. I might let them go because these things starting to get clogged up on each other and bend. Phone just got too hot. You know, apparently, you know, we always use our phones these days. They're almost better than a regular camera to record stuff. You know, high definition, 1080p resolution, 4K resolution these phones can do. But the heat gets to them. You figure they designed some kind of thing you can put your phone on with some fans on it, maybe handheld, you know, and like a tablet, you know, like a protective thing, and had the fans running on it, sucking that heat away from it. Maybe you know, won't get hot. But this thing is, it's a warm day today, dry, warm. Didn't hardly have no rain all week. We had some spot rains, but it's not super hot like usual, and not yet. It's only May, so I'm gonna try to get back out there and talk about the garden. Round 2. Try to put my hand over the top of it, see what happens. Got my habaneros looking good. I don't know where I stopped at, but I got my habaneros there. They're getting up there along with my super chilies on that side of them, on the right side all the way down. They're starting to do their shoots also, because I trimmed them up about a week or so ago, maybe a little longer, I don't know. Somewhere around, maybe about 2 weeks ago. And they're starting to do their shoots real good. Look at my Tabasco peppers, man. They're just poking all out there. I put tomato cages around it for support, because they get kind of bushy. But they're doing well. Can't wait to see these things start doing something. And these giant sunflower seed, mammoth, what I guess they're the mammoth kind, but they got ants running up in here. I don't know what they're looking for, but ants seem to like these kind of plants for some reason. I don't know why. Got my little squash down here. He got a little baby squash on it too. I want to shoot another dose of Miracle-Gro spray on these things. The one that comes with the attachment, with about a pound of it. I think that put a lot of nutrients in it. That's only going to do it one more time, because I don't want my soil being just full of Miracle-Gro stuff, and I don't know if I can hurt it or not. Maybe not, I don't know, but I just don't want to taint it. But other than that, my bell pepper down there, if you look right down there, see all them little bulbs, man, it is all over the place. Same thing with all the other bell peppers. They're getting up there. I put cages around them because bell peppers, they need support also, because they get a lot of weight on them. So it's good to have some kind of support, or you're going to be tying them off. Look at this, man. I don't know what this crap is going over here. This is not the first time, but it's something. It looks like I clipped it or something, didn't pull it off. I don't know, man. Couldn't tell you. Maybe I clipped it and didn't pull it all the way off. But it looks like it's been sliced. There ain't nothing else ate off of it, so it's probably my doing. Or it could have been broke off by the wind. I don't know. Because in pepper plants, they will break. And these are already shooting out. I didn't cut him off, that part, but the rest of them I cut, and now look at them shooting out of there. So they're gonna make more branches for me. I'm gonna cut a lot of them leaves away from it at the bottom. And these are the Anaheims on this side. They're looking better than the Anaheims I had last year. These are more taller. I gotta cut the bottom leaves again. I'll do that later on. I'll do all this prepping tonight. When it gets a little cooler outside, I'll water my garden with a Miracle-Gro. Do my prepping out here and pulling weeds and all that good stuff. Keeping it nice looking. And look at the eggplant down here. Look at this. They got more flowers on there. They're bushing out. Look how big the eggplant is. Getting up there. That's probably about, I'll give it to this weekend. Now it's going to probably be on a plate. Same things with these. They got more flowers on there. This phone getting hot. Now I got an eggplant there. And an eggplant right here. Look at that. Look how big that thing is. But eggplants are pretty drought resistant. They love heat. They like the ground to be real hot, so warm, so they do real well on that kind of stuff. So if you want to try eggplants out, go ahead and try it out. It's time to do it. Time to do it. My radishes, I planted them. They came up real quick in there. Little radishes right there. I won't have to thin them out later on though, because they will not bulb up real good if they're all together. Word of advice on radishes. I got acorn squash. They're starting to hit. Look at that pretty thing right there, man. First time I ever grew acorn squash, and they're starting to deal out now. All these are starting to get some little baby acorn squashes in there. I never did it before. Now, yeah, the squashes get taking the heat today. You can look at that leaf. They get kind of, they're conserving that energy down at the roots. So it's not a good idea to water your plants right now in the heat. But if you do happen to do it, always water at the bottom. Don't water the leaves too much. Just water near the roots. And this habanero tree, he's ugly, but look at him. He's loaded down. Look at that. Loaded down. Looking good and ugly at the same time. Looking neglected looking. But he's doing good. But yeah, if you're going to water out in the heat, do it at the bottom. Water at the base. Water near the roots, because you don't want to shock your plants. And before I end the update, this is a quick update, kinda. Here's the radishes. They're bolting. They're making their seed pods. There's a seed pod right there. When the flowers get all, fertilized, pollinated, they turn to a little pod like that. They fall off and turn into a pod. When that gets done, I'm gonna pull these things up, see if there's a big radish down there, because I don't know if there is, but there might be. Might be some big radishes down there. I don't know. But that's the update for this week. About to harvest some little stuff. My little things that you just saw, my little whatchamacallit. Now he's getting to me. Squash. I might even pull some beans out of there. Maybe. I don't know. I'll probably just do the squash for the day. So y'all take care, and I'll see y'all next week. Or maybe a little, I might put one out there during the week. Something changes. Inside the kitchen. Got out that dang heat, but here's what I got. Look how big that zucchini is. First zucchini of the garden. Got this cooking that squash. This is the kind of size you want. Anything bigger, I really don't care for. That's the sizes you want. That's all I can get out the other day. That's okay size. That'll do. That will do. Well, before I get out of here, it's been like about I don't know, hour or two done passed. Went ahead and came out here. I was trying to watch that dang what you call that junk? Avengers, Infinity War. Try to catch up on some stuff before I go see this other one. I could not stay awake. That movie itself is 2.5 hours, but I decided to come outside, weed up the garden some, hoe it down in the aisles, get it looking good, looking nice and clean now. Get the rows looking good. Look at that, that's nice. I get all the hoe. I weed out everything in the middle, but I get the hoe, scrape the aisles out of the way, get all the weeds out of there. On one of the weeds. Watered it down real good. Watered everything on top and bottom. I do the bottom first, then I do water the top. Give them a little, on the leaves, give them some water. Man, look, man, I'm impressed about these cucumbers, man. Look at them things. But yep, that's the clean garden now. Looking like a jungle out here, like I expected. A green, nice, pretty little jungle. Thanks for subscribing, all the new subscribers I get. Appreciate y'all coming out and looking at the garden. Remember, you can do a garden too. This is like one month of growth right here. A little over a month now. I started with my beans and my collards early. Everything else was about April, beginning of April. The peppers and tomatoes and stuff like that were beginning of April. So let's say give or take 2 months, you can have a good garden. Just keep it up, and you will be blessed with a nice outcome in your own backyard. And every year it's going to get better for you. Every time you plant a garden in the same spot, it's going to get better for you. So thanks for dropping by, and happy Mother's Day for all you mothers out there.